Hey, I just wanted to make a really quick video on the current keyboard. I realized I never really made a keyboard video on the Royal Kludge. Also, sorry about the test noise. Every time I tap it, you can hear it on the mic. Like, it's like a metallic, echoey noise. Anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah. So this is my Royal Kludge. I think it's called like RK87 or something. It's called RK84. Uh, this is my daily driver. I've been using for about a year now, and man, honestly, it's been one of the best keyboards I've ever used. Um, when I first bought this keyboard, I didn't really like. I liked that it was all compact because I needed all these keys on the side, these like and home, page up, page down, because I end up using those a lot. But the biggest problem is that I didn't really realize that having a shift key this small is gonna be an issue, especially when you replace keycaps. Now I don't really often replace the key switches. This is hot swappable, but I do replace the keycaps because the cheap ones that normally come with just fade over time or fade really fast. But anyway, so let's just get into like why I really like this keyboard. Right off the bat, like the construction, it has like this. It's really well, it's not that heavy, but it's a lot heavier than most keyboards, and it feels like it's almost all aluminum. I could be wrong. This plate here, this little outer rim, this top area, this black piece, is magnetic, so I can remove it if I wanted to, and just customize that if I wanted that. Let's see. In terms of like typing, it's fine. You know, it does its job. I don't know if I need to get into that, but I'll do like a little sound test later down the line. Yeah, it was like under $50, and I remember I bought it used, so solid keyboard. But let's just jump into like the really shitty thing about this keyboard. The first one is subjective, as in I don't like this layout. I wish it was like the 10 key list or the TKL version. Kind of like this keyboard. I just reviewed this, so I'll upload that video. But this is by iRock. I forget what it's called, but it's iRock something. And solid keyboard, but it's wired, which sucks. Anyway, sorry, it's gonna be loud. But yeah, I really don't like the layout. I know that's subjective, but outside of that, the what you call it? Oh, the feet on this keyboard is magnetic. So probably can't see it here, but there's you see how there's nothing over here that you could like lift up like a tab, right? To prop open to raise the to change the or this orientation or the degree of the keyboard. They give you like a magnetic attachment, so you just kind of snap it on here, which I think is kind of lame, but whatever. So some people will like that, some people won't. Another thing I really don't like about this keyboard is that the on and off switches in the back here, and then the Bluetooth and receiver modes in the back here. Like, I think it would be ideal to have it on the side, kind of like how Keychron does it, but I don't know. I mean, outside of that, like, there's not much you could really say about this keyboard. The biggest gripe I hate, like, the thing I hate the most is the shift key, because if it was a standard size key, then finding keycaps for this keyboard would have been much easier. The RGB is nice, you know. I guess I mean if you're into like the lights and stuff, then yeah, sure, RGB is nice. And I'll do like a little type test really quick. Let me change to desktop view. I'm gonna say this, like, again, I am a slow typer, so don't judge me too hard. Also, my spacebar key is like almost broken, or the key cap is kind of broken. Just a heads up. Oh wow, already. Wow, definitely, definitely not my best monkey type, but regardless, 97% accuracy. As long as it's above 95, I give it a solid A. Uh, in terms of wide keyboard, it's 3,000 milliamps battery, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, sorry, and I would say that gets me about. I mean, for my usage, I don't really turn the keyboard off, and I don't really have the RGB on. I do like the fact that when I press it, it lights up. So I do have that thing on. But yeah, I don't have the RGB blasting all the time. For the most part, I turn it off. I'll just only turn it on like during nighttime. So let me turn it off. Yeah, so most of the time it'll be like this, and I'll have the keyboard on like I would say like 90% of the time, and I get about, I don't know, 2 weeks worth. I never really like had to drain the battery. Like the battery's never been like fully drained. But yeah, I get like about 2 weeks of usage, and I game here. I do programming, I do homework, type essays, whatever. And solid keyboard. You can't really complain. I don't think there's a lot of keyboards you could complain with. Uh, in terms of like any lag, I have yet to experience any lag at all. This gets like a solid A plus on lags. Like no lag, near like no freaking ghost strokes or whatever it's called. I have a Keychron, or oh yeah, I had a Keychron. I don't know where I put it, but that one to me lags because Bluetooth connectivity is pretty trash. So you have to use that wired. I also have a bunch of Red Dragon keyboards around my room somewhere. That one is also really bad. That one gets like a 2 out of 5 for me. Keychron probably gets a 3 out of 5. Keychron gets also 2.5 out of 5. Anyway, but this gets a 4.5 on the wireless side of things. It's hot swappable, easily customizable if you wanted to. I did switch the switches here. It's not the original. These are original. I've got it with brown switches. So these are brown switches, and then this is red switches. Or everything in white is red switches, and everything in black is brown switches. I like my numbers to be a little tactile. That's why. But anyway, regardless, like super customizable, and I think under $100, especially under $50, you cannot go wrong with this. Like it's, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, great buy if you're into. Yeah, I mean the fact that it's fully customizable, I don't think you should, or you should be shelling out anything more than like $80, maybe even $60. Anything more than $60-$70 on the keyboard doesn't make sense to me, because you have a keyboard like this, and if you have any problems, the fact that you could swap it makes it a great choice. And then it's obviously USB-C. Keyboards that still call micro USB. I don't know why they do that, and I have no latency issue, and this is my gaming keyboard as well. So yeah, solid 4.5 out of 5 in terms of wireless. The only thing that I would say again for me, if they had the TKL version of this, it'd be a 5 out of 5 hands down. But they don't, or I guess they do, but the battery life is under 2,000 milliamps. It's like 1850, which I don't know why they would do that. But if they made this TKL, the same exact keyboard, the same construction, 100% would have been a 5 out of 5, at least for me. Thanks for watching.